Well, hold on. Here comes AJ Styles.
Hey, he'll do a little commentating because your shoulder hurts. Freaking, you'll get no sympathy from me, you look. I'm not even saying.
Hold on now, Pope. Hold on now, Pope. Hold on now, Pope. Hold on now, Pope. No need to. No need tonight. You're the commissioner tonight. No need to even talk to AJ Styles tonight. We're here to call his match.
Let me get one thing straight. I am the phenomenal AJ Styles. Therefore, I don't need you to cheer me. I know how good I am. Thank you. If you don't believe me, ask Pope, the gimp over here.
Oh, that's not.
I'm already.
Oh, we think a little racial undertone.
I'm just going with what the man has to say.
Here he is. He's the commit. Oh, hold on. No, Pope. He did say that. He did say, boy. He did say no eyeballing him. He did say that. He did. It's all right. It's all right, Pope.
You don't come to freaking White Plains, New York, and call Pope a boy. That's the wrong neck of woods to say that. I can guarantee you, in the end, Pope's gonna have the last laugh.
All right, now we have a heated commissioner, and we have AJ Styles getting in the ring with Paul Birchall. My goodness. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we are all set now. Paul Birchall had himself a good run in the big leagues. An AJ sucks chant.
Look at the condition that Paul Birchall is in. The Ripper, you know, he's. Well, once again, I gotta agree with him. Paul Birchall appears to be in phenomenal condition. And, you know, when you talk about Steve being the dirtiest player in the game and learning from the dirtiest player in the game, it's things like that that often becomes a hindrance. But you got to wonder, is this just mind games being played at the early outing of AJ Styles?
Well, Ric Flair, an expert at mind games, the psychological aspect of the game, nobody's better at that. Technically, you know, he replaced, you know, his style needed to change because of his age and his advancement of age. You know, Ric Flair picked up new tricks, and every new trick he picks up, he's now got a devotee. He's got a student, and he's happy to pass on that knowledge.
Well, you know what? I agree with you 100%, but let's talk a little bit more about Paul Birchall. Paul Birchall is no pushover, and when it comes to bending the rules, when it comes to taking cheap shots, when it comes to taking shortcuts, you cannot put anything past Paul Birchall.
Well, here's the thing about Paul Birchall. Paul Birchall has absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain in this match. He's currently not contracted by either of the major wrestling organizations. If he makes an impressive showing against AJ Styles this evening, it will remind people why he was got such a buzz early in his career, and then for some reason it faded, eclipsed, jealousy, whatever you want to call it. But now he's a free agent, and this could put him on the map in one short match.
And I'll say Paul Birchall not a small man either. He's a little bigger than I expected.
Well, you know, Paul Birchall has leaned down. He's recently trimmed his diet, and he's right at close to 260 pounds. So Paul Birchall's a very big obstacle here that AJ Styles is going to have to figure out how to either run over, mow down, go around, go under, or possibly climb over.
Well, AJ Styles already with that Ric Flair influence rushing out to the ring as the AJ sucks chant rains down in White Plains. That vintage shut up from AJ Styles.
Man, if I had $1 for every time I saw a match where Ric Flair told the fans to shut up, we'd all be millionaires.
We'd all be millionaires.
That's an obviously Ric Flair influence.
Honor, you see the influence in everything that he does. The way he talks, the way he moves, the way he walks. And I will say,
Here you go. Paul Birchall.
what was that chant? I couldn't quite hear that chant, Poe, but
Well, you know, this show, we try to keep it PG. We know we got a lot of kids watching, so Pope's not going to repeat what they were saying.
you're a gentleman. That's what makes you a gentleman, Poe. Nice arm drags there from Paul Birchall. And the big slam.
And Eddie, nice knee drop. That was very impressive, going for the cover. Only a 1 count, though. Not enough to wear the former TNA heavyweight champion down. I was going to say Paul Birchall's with those deep arm drags, very reminiscent. Another one, well, he said it was a 2 count, very reminiscent of the legendary Hall of Famer Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Well said. Maybe the best, most technical arm drag we've ever seen in the business. He is the best.
You know, there's a difference. There are arm drags, and then there are deep arm drags to get you up there.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to.
Outmaneuvering Paul Birchall there.
Wait a minute, AJ Styles. Now see,
Dropping him by this ring apron.
absolutely, this is the type of competitor that Paul Birchall is. And you know what? He was telling me earlier as I put this match together, Paul Birchall was telling me that, look, you know, I've learned a lot by competing against a lot of greats in this industry. And there's one person that I learned a great deal from, and he gave credit to the WWE superstar known as Fit Finley, you know, and that's just, you know, that just shows that Paul Birchall is a student of the game. He goes against a competitor, you know, who knows, we may see him take something from AJ and use it against AJ tonight.
Absolutely. If you have to have a role model, you know, AJ Styles' role model might be Ric Flair now, but you know something? Fit Finley ain't too shabby either.
I was about to say, Daddy, you know, a Ric Flair isn't going to suit the style of Paul Birchall, who's a brawler, who's more of a ground and pounder. When you want to talk about somebody that covers all that, then you got to talk about Fit Finley. There's none tougher.
Absolutely, no question.
You know, Fit Finley's the same tough SOB at age 8. And he'll be the same SOB when he's 80.
Did you see that chop? Now you got to give it to the guy. That chop was so strong that it actually knocked Paul Birchall off of his feet. So yeah, you're right. Ric Flair's really having an influence on this kid.
I noticed you calling him kid. Sort of, I don't know, sort of the mind games Floyd Mayweather was playing with Sugar Shane Mosley. Intentional little shot of disrespect there?
Well, I mean, I guess at this point in time, it really don't matter, but when he's sitting at home and he's watching this match back, he's going to know that while Pope respects him, Pope don't see him one bit.
Excited to see what will transpire between the Pope and AJ Styles in the future, but right now, Paul Birchall has his hands full with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Big knee drop.
Now look at this. Let's just rewind here a couple of minutes ago. AJ Styles, the showman himself, will not be upstage. Early on, Paul Birchall delivered a very impressive knee drop. AJ say, I'll see your knee drop and I'll raise you one. And he delivers one of his own.
I'm just so brokenhearted, man. You know, I remember AJ Styles early in his career, and even most recently before he fell into Flair's influence. He didn't need to do this, and now he's doing it, and it breaks your heart knowing that he's choosing it. Thumbing his nose at the fans, thumbing his nose at his friends.
I hear you, Steve, but let's be realistic. AJ Styles right now is performing at a higher level than he's ever performed in his career.
Wait a minute, watch it.
Oh, goodness.
Textbook AJ Styles. I've been on the receiving end of that. Now, here's what's so clever about that maneuver. And then, hold on. A 2 count. Here's what's so clever about that combination maneuver by AJ Styles. And then his opponent begins to pick up speed. AJ Styles goes for it over, up and over leapfrog. The opponent can't stop because he's picking up speed. He comes off the rope. AJ goes to trip him with a drop down. The opponent avoids it. And at that time, it's just not enough. You don't have enough time to react. And you end up running right into AJ Styles' perfection drop kick.
No denying it. He's smart. He's athletic. He's a menace, and he loves yelling, "Shut up."
Peter, wait a minute. Is that the bag lady sitting across the ring from us? Is that Melissa Coates? Is that the bag? Is that her? I believe it is. The back lady, Melissa Coates,
My
is
God.
in the building.
Star-studded event here at
Absolutely, front row. Everybody come out
My God.
to see PWS action. Much like Paul Birchall taking that pole shot, man, that hurt Pope's shoulder there.
Woo, that hurt to look at as Paul Birchall goes shoulder first into that steel post, and AJ going to work. My God.
Now, you know what? Hold on, right now.
Kick out after 2.
That's a 2 count. Now, gentlemen, we've seen great action tonight, but when we're talking about wrestling, this match is already delivered 100% in Pope's opinion. It can only get better, and it's going to get super good if Pope have anything to do with it.
Are you suggesting we could see Pope?
Our Pope's not suggesting anything,
All right.
except this thing is going to go off the way Pope wants it to go off.
Well, you're the commissioner. You're the boss tonight. Oh, my God. Big elbow for Paul Birchall. Doesn't slow down AJ. Man, you got to admit it, Pope. AJ's got a lot, man. He's got a
very, very good wrestling match. I'm enjoying it without bias. You know, Pope can give a man his due. And now look at that, Steve. AJ Styles begins to focus on it. Shut the hell up while Pope's talking.
interrupted you.
He sees those leg braces on Birchall. He's going for it.
I mean, it's textbook 101 wrestling. You know the guy's learning from the greatest in the business, Ric Flair. He's honing in now. He's already warmed. Apparently, AJ Styles really wants a piece of the Pope.
He just told you to shut up while he's in the middle of his match. That was pretty disrespectful, Pope.
Well, you know what? Like I said, in the end, Pope is always going to one-up the kid, if not four-up him.
What do you call that? What is that, Pope?
Well, that's just a simple maneuver. It's rugged. It's called taking your opponent's knee, raising it about 4 feet up in the air, and driving it down with brute force in the mat.
All right.
Nothing fancy about that. No need to call it an RKO, a spear, or anything of that nature. Just call what you see, Daddy.
All right, I'm going to do my best.
Keeps going for that. Keeps going for that knee. Can't help but think that maybe the figure 4 leg lock is in his future.
That's the figure floor, as Steve has just called it. The figure floor will come into play.
Wow, you just come up with that, the figure floor right now. Let's see, out on the floor. The figure floor. That's a figure floor. We are inventing new vernacular here at Pro Wrestling Syndicate.
You've heard it here first, only at the PWS announcing table with Steve, as he has just coined a new phrase. If the figure 4 is applied on the floor, it is hence called a figure floor.
Hold on, and now AJ getting into it with one of the fans. And Paul Birchall still writhing in pain, favoring that left knee seems to be pretty beat. And there AJ goes with a stomp to the face.
Pope just want to apologize to the PWS audience right now for the mispronunciation with the PWA, but you got to understand, Pope still a lot of PWAs walking around in here. If you pause this video and take a minute or two to think about it, you'll understand what I mean.
Now, oh, hold on. Are we going to see that figure 4? No, we're not. Paul Birchall sensed it coming. He sensed it coming. And
Up on those knees.
And instead, AJ Styles gets a shoulder full of steel posts.
Well, you know, while he's learning from the best, he's also making some of the mistakes that the great Nation Boy Ric Flair made by announcing what is about to come. You know? And now Paul Birchall rocks him with 3 humongous punches. Head rabbit to the corner, going for the Irish rip. Chest first, Paul Birchall. Oh, with a gross body from the big 260 pounds of Paul Birchall. But you gotta know, Peter, that his knee is really bothering him at this time.
You can see it.
Follow up.
He's got braces on both knees, not able to follow up anything. It's one move at a time.
You know what I really like?
Wait, but hold on! Hold on! He launches himself!
Paul Birchall with a twisted somersault splash over the top rope. I don't know if that was the wise thing for him to do, Steve, with his knees being in the condition that they are, especially after the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion worked on it the way he did.
The other thing, too, is he took that dive out of the ring. That ring is taking about as much of a beating tonight as the guys in the matches.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you what, that was not the best way to get your footing coming out of that ring.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. After seeing that 600-pounder Polynesian out here, I gotta tell you, I thought the whole ring was going under.
It looks like it's caving right now. Paul Birchall, though, getting a little bit of strength back in that left knee and trying to really sink in on AJ.
AJ Styles being aware that, hey, look, I'm in danger, and now I'm going to take him and I'm going to corner him, and that's just what AJ Styles has done. You know, Peter, what I really like about this is that Steve is so much into this match. He's enjoying it as a fan right now.
Sure is.
And he's just speechless.
Absolutely.
That's a testament and credit. Watch this. AJ Styles.
Oh my God!
Oh
My God, Pope, he gets up there, doesn't he?
You know what? Nobody does it better. I wish the cameras could zoom in and see Steve's reaction as he was just. And he was like a little kid on the
He
front
almost
row.
came out of his
Absolutely.
He almost came out of his 80s Bugle Boy jacket right there. He almost did. That was quite a move. What do you think of that, Steve? What do you call that?
I call that phenomenal dedication, perfection, but that's not smart.
Why go up top right now? Now Paul Birchall's going to take advantage.
You know what? That's what he got from Ric Flair, trying to humiliate the guy.
Yeah, you know, again, while you may learn from the greats, you can also make the mistakes that the great has made. And that's apparent right here as AJ Styles has went to the top rope one too many times.
Something that Ric Flair certainly knew something about. Never worked out for him on the top rope.
Never learned it, Daddy. Never learned it.
Watch out for this.
Hold on. Is he going for a full, natural, pure superplex?
This could be it! Oh, my goodness! Thank God! Today is not Friday.
I have a feeling that you could wind up with another member of your congregation tonight in Paul Birchall.
Well, you know what? I'm very impressed by Paul Birchall, and everybody's been trying to say, hey, Pope, you may need a pontiff, you may need a deacon, you may need a member to be by your side. And you know what? The way things are looking right now, between King Dome and the Ripper Paul Birchall, I may have a winner.
My Lord.
Hey, you could represent the Church of England. Perfect.
The hell with England.
That was, you rarely see the superplex all the way fully off the top rope. That is very impressive
It
stuff.
goes back to what Pope was saying earlier. You know, Paul Birchall is very rugged. He's old school, you know. He's wait a minute.
And a kick out from Birchall.
A small package win earlier, and it almost just won here again. You know, we saw Desmond Roofer go over with it. AJ Styles is almost surprised Birchall, but Birchall just caught him in the bigger surprise.
And he was that close to getting a win over the former world champion. AJ Styles is wily, man, I tell you. And now, will the frustration set in now on Paul Birchall? Be careful there, Pope. An emotional man. Paul Birchall now, here's where that knee becomes a problem. He's not able to follow up and capitalize the way he should. Crowd rooting on Paul Birchall. My goodness.
You know what? If I was Paul Birchall's manager, I could have told him right then what was coming. And I'm afraid, boys, this may be a wrap. This may be it.
Too big.
He's too big. Holy nice crap. It's like I said before, Paul Birchall's close to 260 pounds. Recently shed a couple of pounds for his cardiovascular conditioning. But hey, man, AJ's going to have to really ground this Englishman. Paul Birchall may be going to the well one too many times himself. We know what's coming.
Here we go.
Did he get it in? Is he going to get it
It's not cinched in. It's not in there yet.
He's fighting it. He's fighting it.
Hold on. AJ trying to get that leg over. Doesn't seem like
Let's do it. Get over.
Yeah, he got it.
He got it in. But is he too close to the ropes?
I think he's too close, and I don't think he quite got that the way he wanted. But it may prove
He's dragging him away from the ropes.
it may prove it be effective. And if you could listen to what Steve just said, AJ Styles, being the student of the game, knew that he was too close to the rope, and so he used his own weight.
And there it is.
What kind of pain must Paul Birchall be in to have to tap out? That's a tough guy.
Daddy, the average man.
Hold on, Pope. Pope jumping up here. And AJ Styles worked for that win and ends it with the figure 4 leg lock after a little bit of difficulty. Hold on now.
Ref.
Now hold on, AJ.
Which fast?
And now AJ's still going to work on a defenseless Paul Birchall. This isn't necessary. Another one? Is he locking in another figure 4? He's locking in again. Hold the. Hold on. And now some words between our commissioner.
See what happened last time we came to the mountain?
Now, Pope, you're injured, Pope. You're injured. The crowd is cheering him on, but the Pope is injured.
Come on. You step in this ring, I'm going to break your other shoulder.
Oh, gotcha. Pope, I don't think you should go in there. Now, Pope is injured, of course, but AJ is still going to work. Now, hold on 1 second. Our commissioner, the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro.
Don't have it in you to get into this ring. Come on, carry it on.
Backhand slap from the commissioner. Woo! And set up AJ Styles for Paul Birchall. And hold on, now the Pope's in the ring. And he's helping out Paul Birchall. That is good stuff from our injured commissioner, the Pope. And the last laugh for Paul Birchall. Wait, hold on.
Paul Birchall wisely.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, AJ.
You want me to go in there? I don't want that up anywhere. You put that away.